Some days you ever wonder what the fuck I'm doing. I do. I at least wonder what the fuck they was thinking on a bunch of these. Water pump driven by the damn timing chains. What am I working on, y'all?
Customer states on the Dodge Caravan they recently had brakes done. I hope they were on the back.
Customer says rear brakes are binding. Getting a noise from coming from wheels. I don't think that's your problem.
Customer states they don't need a new cabin air filter.
Customer states, I hit something on the road. Can you check my car, make sure it's okay? Well, your radiator support's done, your radiator's hit, your AC condenser's hit. Let's take a trip on back here. Oh, wow. What the hell? Okay. Yikes. Yeah, it looks like they were dragging it along too. Oh.
Customer states check brakes just started feeling funny yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure they just started feeling funny yesterday. I'm gonna have a fun time with this one. He's got no brake pads, damn. The rotors look like they sat in a lathe for 10 years. Oh, the vice grip though.
Customer be like, it only started getting bad yesterday. Just yesterday.
Someone's left some pliers.
Hey, Mrs. Wilkins, yeah. Hey, I just want to give you an update. We're going to need your car about 3 more days, yeah. We ran out of weights while we was balancing your tire. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but you just have to trust us on this. Hey, and we'll get back to you in about 3 days. We're going to charge a little extra because we had to get more lead and use more weights. But otherwise, we're going to have back to you real soon. Thank you, too.
On today's episode of How Fucked Up Is Fucked Up. That's not fucked up. And that is fucked up.
What? We have a sway bar link here. Here we have no sway bar link. Right and legal, huh? ¿Qué pasa? Single? Customer states transmission is shaking. Okay, I wonder why. Your mount is a little cracked. Sorry.
Customer states that their vehicle was making some noise and they could see some smoke coming out from underneath of it. Oh.
On today's episode of Customer States, brakes just started squealing. We're going to look and see exactly what we got. Looks like we have no brake pads on the inside. Let's check and see. As suspected, outboard pad. inboard pad, but it only started squealing today. You gotta love it. Now let's get these rotors turned and new pads put on. Now we got some freshly new rotors, some nice new pads.
Oh boy. First customer today. Needs brakes. So here's the rear side of and this is just driver's side. I don't even know what passenger side is like. Alright, well, passenger side is, I'm getting there. Rotor still feels good.
Okay, customer states it won't start. And it still has the spark plug in it, so the fact that it's spinning so freely doesn't sound good. So we're going to do a compression test on it. Okay, here we go with the compression test. Come on, focus. That's definitely not good. Okay, and the final test. Yep, that's not good. We got a broken connecting rod. That engine's toast.
Customer states I'm a little bit past my oil change.
Tap, tap, tap.
Oil wasn't showing on the dipstick, and only about 1.5 quarts, maybe 2, came out.
Customer states on the Honda Civic it's making a noise. Yeah.
Customer states, brakes are making weird noises when braking, although I just had my pads done. Looks good to me.
Alright, so my rant of the day. 2017 Ford Transit van. Who in their right fucking mind, yup dickin' ass Ford engineer, decided to put the battery underneath the fucking seat? So you gotta pull that son bitch out just to change that guy. What the fuck, Ford?
Customer states binding while driving.
That's not supposed to do that.
That's not supposed to do that.
They're all loose. Yeah, none of them are tight.
Man, this will be the easiest transfer case swap ever.
You sure you don't want to split it now?
Well, we're this far.
Kind of too late now.
What are you talking about? We didn't fuck anything up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the transfer case is junk anyway.
Customer, don't move my seat. Me, I'm sorry. I have no choice. Sorry. They say it's overheating, but I can't even get it to temp.
'04 Cavalier, customer states, power windows on the driver's side work well. Nothing on the passenger side.
I've shown you this before, but every time I find it fun. So if a customer complains that their car has a leak, whether the sunroof has been replaced or a sunroof drain is clogged or something, we have to be able to duplicate it to fix it, to find out where the leak is. So we set up our super advanced hose on a stick and then direct it onto the car and look for the leak. Or once we've corrected what we've found, we do this again to test to make sure our work was good. And since this one's unsupervised, I'm sure we're testing a fix we have already completed. The best or nothing.
Fucking stuck.
Ouch! You shouldn't do that!
Customer states she just needs a new tire. Y'all see the angle on that motherfucker? Just needs a new tire, she said. She hit a piece of metal in the road, she said. Ain't no way in hell, dude.
If you guys ever are pulling freeze plugs from the bottom of your engine, and you see all that shit in the bottom of your engine, just throw the whole thing away. Just throw the whole car away.
Customer states car is pulling. I wonder why, buddy.
Let's see.
Nothing, huh? Okay. Time for a big boy gun. Alright. Big boy gun installed. See how quickly this comes out. Wow, that was easy.
Yeah, your job may be great, but do you get to grill while you're working? There's just nothing like a nice home-cooked burger while working on some cars. Alrighty. Customer states, my brakes just started squeaking. Are you sure they just started squeaking? Because this looks pretty old.
You know, I love my job working on cars, but you know what makes it infinitely easier? This tool. This tool right here is called a multi-wrench. Now, it carries every size from 12 millimeters up to 19 millimeters. Watch. It's too small. Come on, can I get this in under a minute? There we go. So great, I love this. Y'all want a part 2? I'll give it to you. Customer states, part 2. So Joe Dirt comes in, decides he wants to get a customer supplied intake installed, right? That ain't no damn intake. Well, technically maybe it is, but... Now in order to get that fat daddy in, we gotta take off this bush light chiller. Alright, so that's why we're pulling out all the bush light right here. Alright, and then we gotta reroute these belts. Hit this belt. I don't know why this damn intake has a belt, but whatever. Now stay tuned for part 3, because we're about to get these injectors in. And that belt and everything else. We're going to get this thing spitting out some fresh bald eagles.
Okay, I got an F-150 here. Customer states the engine started overheating and the water pump looks like it's coming apart. Yeah, I'd say the water pump's coming apart. I don't even know how the belt got wrapped up like that. Okay, I'm determined to drive it in and not push it in. Well, that's what's left of the belt. And that's what's left of the water pump. And a dead battery to boot.
This guy just came in, said, I have a flat tire. Well, yeah, your problem is tires. But there's a bigger problem here. That's a control arm. Customer states, I think I have an exhaust leak. Well, that's a pretty big leak. But I don't think this was your first one. So this guy just came in. Said he wanted to have us install customer supplied intake. This is what he brought in. What?
Customer states they got a roaring noise at idle in this Jeep. Well, yeah, you got a fucking T-Rex chasing a Jeep on your windshield.
Hello? Today's episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up. That's fucked up.
Customer states, my clutch feels weird. I wonder why.
Customer came in for a front brake job. It sounded pretty funny.
Maybe that's why it sounded funny.
Customer states tires low on air. Oh, no shit.
Customer states steering feels loose. What do you think, Steve?
Thing is broke.
Sticky with a blow
Go.
mount.
Again? You see the whole body moving with that?
Half side mount.
Do it in
is so
reverse.
good.
That mount should be good.
Customer comes in for a starter. Well, I see your problem. You got a hole in your oil pan. Yep, it's done.
Oh yeah, that one was funny. That was on a Chevy Cobalt with Ecotech in it. And I forget what size the engine is, but came in with a no start, towed in. Tried to start it up out there, it just would hang up, and I was like, maybe it's a bad starter and all that. No, it actually wasn't. I lifted it up on the lift, and yeah, there was a big ass hole in that oil pan. It's like, well, you ran out of oil, and I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you did not notice that. There's a way to notice that. Like, you should notice the oil trail, then the oil pressure light, then it goes boom, and you're done. Fuck, that was.
This customer brought a vehicle in saying it starts and it cranks, but it just makes some bad noises. Little did he mention that he broke off every stud on the manifold, both sides except for 3 on this side, which he replaced.
So customer came in stating they wanted their CV axle replaced on the driver's side due to some noises. This is what happens when you take it to, you know, somebody that'll do it cheaper. Hose clamp there, hose clamp there, and just a bunch of grease that they just keep filling it up with. That's lovely. Thing's a fucking mess.
Tire patch. They need a new tire mod. Jesus. Yeah, I'd say that's junk. That's a lot better.
Customer states, my brakes just started making noise. Sure they did.
26 years will she start? Here goes. New battery needed. Some old crappy fuel. That didn't work, so we used fresh fuel.
Gotta never love her.
Wow.
Changing your brake pad.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, guys, want to see something retarded but funny at the same time?
Fuck this job, bitch, I quit. Fuck this job. Guess I don't really need this shit. Fuck this job. Cause the boss act like a bitch. Fuck this job. Fuck this job, bitch, I quit.
How are they gonna get that subframe in between that transmission jack? I don't know.
Cause I don't really need this shit. Fuck this job. Cause the boss act like a bitch. Fuck this job. Fuck this job, bitch, I
That shit was
quit.
funny. I wasn't able to record it because I had to help.
I might not know too much about these little circles, but I'm pretty sure this means October 2015 of the 19th of the month. So that means that this 2016 Mazda with 56,000 miles never got a cabin filter replaced.
Well, boys, I fucking sent her a little too fucking hard.
Forget swiping right or scrolling aimlessly. Be smart with your smartphone and catch up with anything you might have missed.
TikTok, I'm going to show you my secret trick to pop a ball joint out of a control arm. This has been pretty popular on my YouTube channel lately, so I figured I'd show you. This is a Subaru Legacy. As you can see, I have jacked up the entire knuckle by the ball joint stud nut, the castle nut down there. I just have it threaded on a few threads so that part of that stud is actually exposed down there. You can barely see it, and then you get some kind of hard, strong metal object and put it in between where the ball joint goes into the knuckle and where it goes into the control arm. And what you're going to do is just drop this jack. Are you ready? Bam! Popped it right out. Works every time. If you want a longer, more detailed video, go check it out on my YouTube channel. But I love this trick. It has saved me hours. Thanks, everybody.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Red Pill Garage. On today's episode of Red Pill Garage, I'll be working on a 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer. Can you guys see what the problem is? We have a missing brake pad. Have a look at the damage to the disc. You're most likely thinking, how did that happen? The young lady that owns this car told me about a month ago she had a full service done, a pink slip and 2 new tyres on this car. And about 2 weeks later after driving, she heard a grinding noise, so she rang up the mechanic and the mechanic said there's nothing wrong with the brakes. So she continued to drive it for 2 weeks like that.
trying to think of quick ways to demolish the shed. Do I wrap a rope around it and tie the other end to the end of my car?
And he broke out his vast and sophisticated toolkit.
Hey, Sean, have you seen that kid? He's doing that oil change.
He's in the back there doing it.
Oh, man, what the hell? He's been on that all day. Jesus, criminy sakes. What the hell's wrong with this kid? Jesus. He's been doing an oil change back here in the back of the yard. What the hell are you doing?
Fucking oil change is a bitch.
Oh my God, what the hell? You were supposed to do an oil change, not yank the motor. What the fuck? You're fired.
At least look at the bright side. Think about the hours. Customer complained about a oil light coming on and a horrible knocking noise coming from the engine. Well, if this will zoom in and focus. That's a hole in the block. Nice.
Ia uite, ce-i cu ăsta mic aici? Opa! Care, mă? Ăsta de acolo, ia uite. Ce e ăla? Lasă că ce caută el acolo? Lasă-mă că ce caută, zice e. E un șmecherez. Șmecherez? Da.
Hold on, don't go anywhere. Give me a few seconds. Let me know what you think about my car. Disclaimer, I'm not rich. Alright, so this is my 97 Honda Prelude, and we put a 5.7 V8 from a Chevy. And behind the engine, we put a 5-speed manual from a Firebird. But more importantly, I don't want this to look like a crazy car. I want it to look like a 97 Prelude. And one of the biggest things that I'm trying to do with this car is keep the original rims. That'll make it look like an original 97 Prelude. But because I'm converting it from front-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive, that means I'm going to have to find a way to get the original rims to go on this rear solid axle that I'm putting in the back. Luckily, these have the same bolt pattern as that, but the hub on this solid axle is bigger than the center cap on these wheels. Luckily, I have a buddy who is able to bore these over a little bit so that they can fit on this axle. I'm going to be doing a lot of work on this car and I want to keep you guys updated, so make sure you follow.
That's nasty. I'm gonna go throw up.
Just for reference, this is definitely not what you want to see when you're changing your oil. You don't want to see a massive piece of metal in the bottom of your pan. It's just
Customer comes in with a V6 Mustang with transmission problems. We throw it up on the lift, diagnose the transmission problems, but we see this. The upper control arm mount has been cut off or broken and re-welded by somebody's cousin Eddie that apparently was blind and did not have any gas in his welder. We mentioned it to the customer. They're like, yeah, I know, it's fine. Don't BS me and don't try to sell me something I don't need. I don't want to waste any of my money. So fix my transmission and let me go. Bro, you finna kill somebody.
God damn it, it's a brand new truck.
oh. No, I'm sure you're gonna want to watch this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Holy shit. Don't drive too fast, Chris. This is beautiful.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Go, 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 go. What the fuck? What is this dude doing, bro? What is he? He got no tire on. He doesn't have a tire. What is he doing? What the fuck? 100%.
Why are you an asshole?
Okay, we chilling. Okay, maybe we're not chilling. Oh!
Well, afternoon update. Oil cooler's in, oil filter housing's in, they're sealed up. New valve cover gasket, new oil pump, new front pump seal, harmonic balancer's back on. Transmission's been resealed and refilled. Got the new power steering hoses, but I've still got to put the power steering pump back in, run the new hoses, fill everything up. New oil filters, new coolant filter, and then put the radiator back on. But for 4:20 in the afternoon, time to knock off for the day, and then I can put the water pump in my Dodge. Have a good one.
On today's episode of How Fucked Up Is Fucked Up. That's fucked up. And that's fucked up. And fucked up.
Hey, Redeemer's Garage. The old Chevy shit box heater core replacement. Boy, these engineers be driving me nuts. I wish they would have to fix this one time and they would understand that removing the whole dash for
$60 heater core is ridiculous.
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 Say it again, ridiculous. I mean, this is stupid. Just to get that stupid thing. And then we still got to take that out. About the 6th or 7th one I've done, but it's still a pain in the ass every time.
You learn to appreciate life a little bit different when you got to do installs like this by yourself. Guess it's just another day, right?
For those of you who work with lifts in the automotive industry, this is pretty scary. Definitely don't want this to ever happen again.
Do you ever wonder how much the person who works on your car looks around when they're inside? I do, because I've got a lot of weird things in here. I'll show you one of them, for example. So one of the first things they'll do is check your mileage, and look what they see when they look at mine. Can you see that? Yeah. It's a fake cockroach.
You don't mess with trucks in Texas. Story time. So I walk out to my truck from Cavender's, which is a southern store, right? And you buy hats, boots, jeans, whatever the fuck you want there, really. And get in my truck, close the door, and this guy comes walking up to me, knocks on my window. I'm rolling down, and I said, "Can I help you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I just wanted to tell you I like the truck." And I was like, "Thank you." And I asked him if he had a truck of his own. He was like, "No, but I want one." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he checked out the truck again, and he was like, "This truck looks pretty good for hauling. Do you haul stuff?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I haul ass." And he looked at me and he was like donkeys? And I said, "No, sir, my ass." Literally.
How to make ugly rims look great. Step 1, take your hubcap off. Step 2, using a good quality wire brush to get all the heavy rust off. Step 3, paint your steel rim with a good flat black paint. Be careful not to get any on the tire. Repeat on all 4 rims. While the rims are drying, take your $15 Advanced Auto hubcaps and paint them with a gloss black. You're going to want 15 to 35 coats evenly distributed so you don't get any runs. Boom, just like that. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you missed a spot. Nope, that's where our silver chrome paint comes in. What you want to do is get that right on the edge. Just like that. Make sure you mask these off because I do not believe in cutting corners. Average cure time about 3 to 5 business days. Go ahead and pop this on. Boom. Honestly, it looks like a completely different rim.
I can't believe how many people think my truck is fake. Between my redneck air conditioning, running off a power inverter, and putting a 12-valve Cummins in a half-ton truck and making my own diesel fuel out of used motor oil and gasoline to run in my truck. And it runs great on used motor oil. I'm not faking any of this. This is my everyday driver. I drive this truck everywhere. If you see it out in the public, say hi. It's me. It's my truck. No one drives this but me. So, if you catch me out in public, driving this truck around, make a video, tag me in it, and I'll give you a follow back.
North Korea, you better watch out. We're getting ready to start launching rednecks at you.
Yo, you guys ever have problems starting your truck, dude? Come to me, I'll fix it. Like that, motherfucker. Oh shit, bro! Nice guy ran through my window.
Yeah, I'll show you how it works. This is a 5,000 BTU air conditioner, which just sits in the rear window, no problem, plugged into a 5,000 watt power inverter. I don't need one this big. You can do it with a 3,000 watt, but I did the 5,000 watt so I can run power tools off of it. And I also did a second battery. So I have a battery wire coming from the front and hooked up to the power inverter, and I also have it hooked up to the second battery. If I wanted to, I could put another battery on the side, so I had 3 batteries in total. That just gives me more run time without the engine running. People ask me, why did I do this? I'll tell you. The truck never came with air conditioning from the factory, only vent and hot. You can see I do not have the AC core or anything. I don't have the right heater box. I also don't have the lines, the condenser, and all that. I don't have the AC compressor. So to put air conditioning in this the right way would have been too much money and too much work. So I did that.
So this customer comes in and says, I think I need brakes. Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, yeah, you need brakes.
Sponsors. Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Underpaid, Overworked Auto-Tune.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
On today's episode of How Fucked Up Is Fucked Up. That's fucked up. And that's fucked up. And
Well, they said engine won't start. I wonder why.
Customer states minor vibration in wheels.
Customer states, while driving down the road, there is a tapping or thumping noise coming from the front of the vehicle. Let's see what we got. Gee, I wonder what the fuck it could be.
This morning got a 17 Silverado dropped off. Customer states check engine light is on due to a transmission sensor code. The check engine light is on and it is an 8-speed transmission right here. The code that will be set is a P0711 DTC, transmission temp sensor range performance. Usually these trucks set this code with low mileage due to the fact that it's not driven that much and it sets probably first thing in the morning. The diagnostic is pretty simple. Just go drive it, monitor the transmission temp fluid. This one here is sitting at 86 degrees and see she dropped. She's dropped again. It's erratic. It should be increasing and not decreasing. At one point it may drop out and show null. 2 dashes across the screen. Warranty history shows that the fluid's never been updated, so she'll be getting a flush as well. I like to call them a 8-speed full service.
Houston, I think we have a problem.
By the red line?
Bro.
This your car?
Never.
This your car right here?
Never. Oh, hell no.
What?
What the fuck this bitch did to my car? What the fuck? Oh, hell no.
What?
What the fuck you mean, what?
What?
Oh, hell no. Bro, look at my shit. Look.
Damn. Damn. Who you let drive your car, huh? She fucked this up.
Oh, hell no. Hello? Bitch, what the fuck happened to my car? What the fuck you mean you parked the bitch? What the fuck you playing destruction derby? Look at my shit.
That's crazy.
Look at my shit, bitch. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Bitch, I'ma kill you.
I'ma
kill this bitch.
Calm down.
What the fuck, man?
Calm down.
What the fuck? Well, boys, I fucking sent her a little too fucking hard, but I really hope oh, fuck, but damn, I hope my radiator's good.
Huh. I wonder why your AC's not blowing. I wonder.
.350Z AC problem. Inspect for damage. It's cooling, just not very well. Compressor and expansion valve replaced a year ago. There's a leak somewhere, and the system holds a vacuum. Curious. Pretty. Oh, you. I knew it, but let's confirm it. Make sure the system is fully charged or this trick won't work. Bubbly. This is literally a visual representation of refrigerant escaping into the atmosphere. I tightened them and rechecked, but they were still leaking. Not going to lie, I can stare at this all day. Okay, gotta get back to work. Next.
On today's episode of Customer States, we got a 2013 FJ Cruiser. Customer States, here's a grinding noise when pressing the brakes. And obviously, you can see why. Let's take apart this caliper. Let's see what we got here. So now, instead of just needing front brake pads, this guy now needs a new rotor and a front and rear brake job.
Customer states that his 6.0 is making a little bit of a noise when it's running. One of these is not like the other. Ew. And that's a bit of a mystery too, because looking at the cylinder head, it doesn't look like anything got in there. I don't know. Sometimes you get an angry piston and that happens. Anything happened, Evan? Customer states that their vehicle was making some noise and they could see some smoke coming out from underneath of it. Well, that's because the PTU literally cracked in half. And it took a chunk of the transmission with it. Actually, two chunks. One here, one here. And then it kind of just blew nasty PTU oil everywhere. They say you can't smell a video, but if you're a Ford guy, you know what this smells like. Pretty much what happens with those PTUs in a lot of cases is the fluid will leak out of them and they'll typically make a lot of noise, and in rare situations it'll get so bad they'll start to seize up. Well, that one had to have seized up like going down the road full bore, and it just came apart.
Wala mdo preka.
Wala. Halari do.
Dewa mido lara.
Hadon mindo. Lowa don reservoir manga.
Ewa to.
Mindo yesang do. Bon.
Wadi. Mi yesang ka loy.
Yotia niveau. Mindo ido. Semin lorni tatio radio carburetor manga.
To.
Bon.
Iya motor ka.
Pensali.
Yawa.
Sia wara do go. Ah, to wari do don vitesse manga.
Yawa. About your vitesse.
Achanga power katawan. Ngalo power battery wala do. Semini a jam na manivelle. Na manivelle. En cas de batterie,
The battery wala do?
Avoti ya demara manivelle. Voilà.
Adar nangara rangki.
Voilà, c'est le cara rangki. W. Ya kadi.
Oyina gite mako. Ailara ko ngaro dilla tanu maro dari. Alara be masari fudonde.
Customer states, here's an odd noise coming from the rear tires and a slight vibration. Well, sir, you're missing a little bit of tire. But how cool is that? Like, perfect tire, no tire. That one's fine. And that's a BFG all-terrain. You don't usually see too many defects in those tires. They're pretty good. That had to have been some form of shenanigans.
So today's weird thing is that I'm draining oil out of this CRF 450, and the black is engine oil and the red came out of the transmission. Not sure why it's red, but that's all fine. But check out the way that it's separated out. It's all streaky. Super strange. Yeah. Kind of like some sort of weird paint. Pretty cool. Lots of metal in this one. That's why we're taking it apart.
Yeah, this ain't no oil change.
Goodness gracious. Need an oil change, huh?
They said, oh, oil change will fix it.
Yeah, once you change the valve cover.
I don't know what it is about vehicles and heating belts this week or this month, but check this out. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh yes. Oh, that's awesome.
And the belt's still good.
Just another day in paradise.
Yeah, you know, I woke up this morning in a good mood, told myself it was going to be a great day, and then everything kind of just went to shit!
I may not be a smart man, but I know something's fucked up when I see it.
Sir, that brake pad is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be inside your caliper.
So, customer states, brakes don't feel right. Can you see the problem? The rotor's not moving.
Customer states the vehicle was overheating. They started seeing smoke, so they took it home. Let's see what we got. Oh, not looking too good. And oh, she's gone.
Alright, this is a pretty easy one. Customer states they heard a pop and their AC started blowing warm. Yeah, their belt is loose because the tensioner, let me get my flashlight, see that little black hole opening? Yeah, right here. Tensioner bolt and bracketer just gone. And the crazy thing is nothing looks like it's been touched or replaced or moved, so don't know why that just popped on them, but we're gonna put that on there, see if we get cold AC, and then we'll check it, but pretty sure it'll blow cold after I put that on.
Customer states vibration front end. Check the wheels. Good. Good. A little bit. Good.
Customer states on this Dodge that he wants us to fix the
Well, this is a spare tire. It came in like this, exactly. So, this was his tire. Don't think we can fix it.
On today's episode of Customer States, gear oil, and a lot of smoke. So a little backstory on this. This truck actually passed the shop a couple of days ago, just steaming out smoke everywhere, all down the road. Passed by and I was like, man, that's gonna suck whoever has to work on that. Take a look at this shit. I've cleaned it off somewhat. Looks like the outer bearing went out and just decided to annihilate everything. And it caught on fire, and he fire extinguished it, of course. So that shit's everywhere.